I met Tarek. He was one of the first people I met in Dallas, and we just like connect. Y'all know I'm like a networking. If you cool, you like we see each other all the time, and so I end up asking you just about like what's your business and like what are some of the things that you do in Dallas, and I was super fascinated with the fact that you own your own classic car dealership. Am I saying it right?
I do more in detail, but I'm also me and my buddy we connected as Dream Team Custom. We also do custom work for cars.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
go ahead
for
and
sure.
tell because I don't want to mess it up.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
tell
yeah.
them a little bit about Dream Team Customs. How did you get started?
Dream Team Custom came about when I ran across my buddy. We ended up we met at a barber shop. So
Okay,
we started out getting our haircuts together, and
super.
I was actually detailing cars at the time with my own business.
How long you been
And
detailing cars?
like 3 years now,
Okay,
like 3 years. So my buddy, when we connected, he actually loved the cars as well.
okay,
And so he kind of like respect what I was doing and whatnot. So that's how we end up linking with the car thing and whatnot.
okay,
And so we just hit it off from there.
okay.
Yeah.
Big. So what got you like in love with like the classic, the old school cars?
Coming up, I'm from Lake Providence, Louisiana.
Okay,
The country, of course. Country
okay,
boy. So growing up, my cousins he had all the old school cars. So
right.
I was always a car lover. So we was always into racing, building cars and stuff
Hmm.
like that, restoring cars. So when I ran across my buddy, he was doing the same thing. He had a passion for cars as well. So I just love cars. So
Okay.
yeah.
So what makes a car a classic in your like opinion? Like does it have to be a
Um,
certain age or a certain type of car?
For sure. Mostly like the 60 models, 70 models. More original
Okay.
as possible. Yeah, make a classic car.
Okay, cool. Okay. So tell me about a project that has meant the most to you in terms of detailing and like have you had anything that was like more sentimental? Like have you been doing like any of your family cars or like one I know you have a daughter, so
Yeah,
like
yeah.
is she in the cars?
No, she actually a great basketball player. She love basketball, so
Oh, she
that's
said
what she
no.
doing. Shout out to my daughter, to Kira. Yeah, so she love basketball. Actually, me and my buddy, I have a truck. I had this truck I really love, so I didn't switch it up so many times and rebuilt it so many times.
Okay.
Like so, yeah.
Hey, I love that. All right, cool. What brought you to Dallas?
Actually I moved to Dallas at a young age. I was like 15, and
Mm,
my mom she decided to let me go with my pops, and I moved my pops, and of course I wanted to be around my pops. I love my pops. I kind of like went everywhere he went, so I kind of like moved to Dallas, and I ended up staying in Dallas. Once I had my daughter, I ended up just staying in Dallas.
So how is the market? How receptive is like your industry that you're in to the car business? Lucrative. We making money.
For sure,
You got a lot of
for sure.
clients. You see a big interest in it.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
I
It's really
always
just,
say,
just just networking every day. I meet different people every day who love cars.
and I
Um,
always say like Dallas is old money.
yeah, that is yes for sure.
Yeah, it's a lot
Yeah,
of people with money. Like Dallas, it's old money, and it's also a place where you can make money.
yeah, most definitely.
Are there any challenges that people think that it's like harder than what it is, or
No, I want to say hard because anything that's need to be restored can be restored.
okay?
So we start from scratch with it. We build them up. So
I was about to say, how do you even?
we didn't got some of the regular cars in the shop, and they
Okay.
look brand new right now. So most definitely.
How do you start though? Like, what do you like? Cause listen, I don't know nothing about cars.
Mhm.
I just actually bought a car today,
Okay,
actually.
okay. Congratulations.
And thank you. And literally, it didn't take that long because I was like, oh, this is cute. Okay.
Yeah,
Monthly
yeah.
payment's not that high. All
Oh
right,
yeah.
cool. Like, I'm going to just get it or whatever. And I knew I wanted a Benz. So I was like, okay, big baby
Okay.
Benz, period.
Congratulations.
But I'm like, if this break down, let me call my daddy. Like, I don't know. But so, like, how do you guys even start when it comes to like breaking down a car?
um. We start we bust them all the way down. Like we start from scratch. We try to do things the right way, and give the customer what they pay for.
Hmm.
And we just treat it as of our car, like how we'll do our car. So we take our time. We don't rush any one projects, and we try to do things the right way.
So when you
Sound
guys are, because you buy cars too.
hmm
So when you're buying the car, what are you looking like for?
Rust.
Okay.
Rush, Bondo. Yeah, we make sure the cars don't not rush, or Bondo for
What's
the
a
most part.
bondo?
Bondo is what they when you wreck a car
Okay.
and they try to fix them,
Oh, okay.
they kind of like patch it up with Bondo instead of like how the car was already
Properly
made.
fixing
Yeah, yeah.
it.
So yeah, so we like them original. Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Okay, cool. I'm learning something.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so how do you know when it's ready, like, to sell?
You know, I always say the motor. The motor is the most important part of a car.
Mhm.
You know, if the motor's not complete in the car, then it's like it's useless. Like so we make sure the motor's running properly in the car. You know, make sure everything's properly wired in the car, and from there, we go by selling it that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Period. Okay, cool. So you said you did a lot of networking in terms of marketing. Like, how are you guys marketing right now? Like, what does the business side look like in terms of the company? Because you know how to build cars,
hmm
but getting with your partner, like, was it difficult, like, to actually start the business?
No, it was one of the things. My buddy he had the idea actually,
Okay.
and it was just our fate. We both just stepped out on faith, and he came up with the idea. He was like, "Hey, I'm finna get a shop,"
Okay.
and we started working from there. So,
Okay.
and we've been locked in ever since. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Cool. So, are you guys do? You told me I need to come out to one of the races.
We have car shows. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we actually have car shows
Okay.
every first Sunday of the month at Thibodeau Cajun Kitchen.
Wait, can you repeat that so the people can hear
We
you?
also have a car show every first Sunday of the month at Thibodeau Cajun Kitchen.
Thibodeau.
Thibodeau Cajun Kitchen.
Where is that?
That's out in Duncanville.
Is that South Dallas?
No, it's not South Dallas.
Okay, because
It's more
that's
like
why I see the cars there. I'm just asking because
Nah,
that's why I be seeing the race of the
yeah, yeah.
cars. It's
So,
in Duncanville.
mhm.
So, how long have you been doing that?
um, we've been doing it like 4 months now.
And
Four,
how?
4 months consistent. Yeah.
Okay, how successful has it been?
Oh yeah, yeah. It didn't got bigger. It's growing for sure.
Okay. Is there any like legalities to that? Like you gotta tell the city that like, okay, like we doing this car show. Cause I know Chicago like is they just be racing down like
Yeah, yeah,
the Lakeshore Drive, but it looked like some like Fast and Furious stuff.
yeah, yeah.
But you guys like you actually have to like get it
Yeah,
legitimized and
we
stuff.
we got a lot of car guys who in the group. So we post a flyer and we just send it all around.
Okay.
So we connect that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
It be girls there.
Mostly guys. Mostly guys. That's love cars.
Okay.
yeah,
So
yeah,
you
yeah,
said I
yeah.
need to
Brotherhood.
go see the guys.
Yeah, yeah, brotherhood,
Okay.
brotherhood for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot of guys, brotherhood.
Okay, cool. And so can they buy cars like once they're there?
Yeah.
Okay.
If someone have for sale, of course.
Okay,
Yeah.
period. I love that. So where do you see like the business taking? We're gonna talk to your partner in a little bit. So
Mhm.
like where do you see like the business taking off, like from your like perspective?
Like I said, we locked in, and like I said, we networking. We still building, and we won't stop. So we gonna keep going with it. And see how it turn out. Yeah.
Okay, period. I love that. People introduce yourself. How did you get into the business?
My name is Gerald Joyner. I'm the owner of Dream Team Customs, and just a love and passion for cars. You know what I'm saying, and just want to take it to the next level.
Okay.
And that's the real meaning of starting. Because in the past I've built cars, but I didn't
Mhm.
build them like I'm doing them now. So
Okay.
I'm just taking it all the way with it.
Okay, period. I love that. So what got you into loving cars?
Growing up around cars, I'm from Waco, Texas.
Okay.
Shout out to Waco, my hometown, and just being around older guys, friends, and stuff like that, building cars, owning paint shops. So I was just like, I need to invest my money, and I decided to do that with cars.
How did you guys end up like how did you see him? Because he told us how y'all met in the barbershop. But how
hmm
did you like know like, yeah, this gonna be like somebody I can do business with? Because you can't do business with everybody.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
what did you think like kind of made you like, yeah, let me bring like my partner on, like let's do this.
Well, Tarek just always been that homeboy, like, to call you and we talk on the phone. We line to be on the phone for an hour, and he just always seen my vision.
I
And
love it.
so I just made him a part of the dream team. He my right hand man, and so with that being said, that's why he's with me right now.
No, that's real. I feel like people miss that. Like a lot of times, like they'll say like you were shooting with me in the gym, and then
Hmm.
there's people that will literally drop all of their friends and not like remember like like you have people that were really adding value to your life or like seeing the vision that you saw, and those are really
Yes,
people that you need to keep around you when you make it.
exactly.
So that's super dope. I love that. So what would you say is like your specialty when it comes to the business? Are you the like do you and Tarek have different like specialties when it comes to customization? Are you more on the business side?
Now we both business minded, and I think it's some things that we both see differently
Hmm.
when it comes to cars. I'm one of the person that I don't like to waste too much time on a car
Okay.
that don't have a value.
Mm.
And I'm not saying that he's like that, but I'm very particular when it comes to certain things. Like I
Hmm.
want every bolt, screw, and everything touched
You
when I build a
perfectionist.
car. Yeah.
Okay. So
So
nothing out of order. I
yeah,
love
nothing out of
that.
order. We going all the way in.
So do you feel like that? Because that's a really big. Because I used to have my own business, and well, technically, I guess it's my business now. It's true. But when I used to be a publisher, so I used to publish books for people. And
Okay.
one of the hardest things, like I always say, was like because I was a perfectionist, is making sure that I had the perfect thing. Like I created the perfect product for them. Do
Hmm.
you ever find any challenges when you're like, dang, like this not right? Or because like when you're doing stuff for yourself, you could kind of cut corners. Like your perfection may be not somebody else's. Do you feel like you have any anxiety about that? Or like you just like know what you're doing? Like you feel like you're an expert in your field. So,
I wouldn't say expert right now because it's a lot of things that I'm still learning.
hmm,
But I think when it comes to being able to make the customer happy,
hmm,
it all depends on their finances, like how
hmm.
much money they want to put into it.
Okay, so
Because
hold on. If I'm trying to get a custom Dream Team custom car,
hmm
how much? What's the average we talking about? Because before I even go over there,
well, the money depends on what type of car. Well, really the condition of the car.
mm,
So when we do like like Terry said, when we go get cars, we try to find the ones that's not rusty because the
okay,
ones that have rust in them, you got to do fabricate. You got to do all this body work on them.
right,
So if you bring a car to us that's pretty much no body work, anything done, you're looking at maybe like 35 to 40 grand.
okay,
Just depends on how much money you want to spend because these painters are really charging nowadays.
mm.
And so, yeah, it just really depends on what the customer, I mean, like what their money looking like. So,
What is the demographic of y'all customers? Y'all get like everybody like white, black, or what have you seen?
most majority right now are black.
Mm-hmm.
They do support us, but as far as like social media, I do have white people that all sorts of races really that reach out to me and stuff like that. I'm connected in California, Miami, California. I mean, well, not California. Well, California too, but really a lot of places.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as like based in Dallas, a lot of
That's
black
where
well
y'all
known
network
people.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
So do you feel like you're eventually will want to like franchise?
Yeah, I'm always looking to do that.
Okay.
Dream Team
Hey,
need
if
to
I
be
got an investor,
worldwide.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, we want Dream Team worldwide.
I
And
love
so,
that. So did you all so going off of that, because I know starting your own business, like you put a lot of time into it, but you put a lot of money into it as well.
yes.
How was like just starting it? Did you all go like having people like kind of invest into the business, or was it really funded just based off of like your own like income?
Just pretty much our own.
Wow. This
Did,
is inspiring
didn't ask
because
nobody for nothing.
yeah, this is
Uh,
very inspiring.
went look for a building. I was granted that, and
Love it.
just pure faith, believing in God, and just dreaming big. That's why I wanted to name it Dream Team
Oh, so that's where the
because
name
I'm
came
not a
from.
selfish person. I like build a
A
team
team.
to do these cars. So yeah, just really just pure faith.
I love that. Okay, period. You single?
Yeah, I'm single.
Okay, listen, we got a nice, successful black man.
Yeah, I'm single.
Okay. No, I love that though. I think that's super dope. It's hard. Like I've been trying to start a business and like a physical one, and
Hmm.
it's very hard when you're thinking about not. And that's why I say not just your time, because you already got your job or whatever's funding it, but also the amount of money that you're sacrificing into something. But like the bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. Like I fully
Exactly.
believe that, and so that's super dope and it's super inspiring. Like just to me, and I'm sure people watching it is like you could really just like you just really just got to do it.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's like what sets people apart from people that are going to be successful in like their business.
Exactly.
That's super dope. Okay. So what is the mission you would say behind Dream Team Customs?
The mission is to take it worldwide, win awards, go to SEMA. I don't know if you ever heard about SEMA.
No,
SEMA
what's
is one of
SEMA?
the big car show, the biggest car show, and you actually got to get voted to go there.
Oh, wow.
So that's the mission, and building cars from people all over the world. People like Rick Ross and just a whole lot of people, well-known people, but it starts with one build. You build a good car and people see the quality and the effort that you put into it, because this all got to be passion.
Yeah.
When you messing with cars, you got to actually really love it. Just like what you do, you got to love doing what you do.
I do love
So,
talking. That's what you're saying. I feel you.
Yeah. And I love cars. And so, just take this all the way worldwide. Go worldwide with it.
I love that. I love that. How do you balance like your personal life with the business?
I balance it.
Because you ain't no employee, you an owner.
Yeah, I'm an owner.
Yeah.
I balance it, but I mean, despite what I do or what I'm doing during the day, I'm always thinking about the shop and what can grow the shop and, the next level and stuff like that. So, but I do know how to compromise it.
I love that. I was going to ask, when I ask people that have like their different businesses, do you have like a board of directors? Like, do you have like people that you consult like about like what you're doing or like bring along or any like mentors, anything like that?
Yes. I'm connected with a couple of people that own shops. So I've built relationships with them and just taking inputs on what they have because, of course, a lot of people that I am friends with have had their shops for years. So just knowing what to look for when it comes to a customer and just overall, because it's not easy. It's not easy at all. It's challenging, especially coming from where I come from, just starting with nothing, but just believing that things are going to work out, so.
I love that. So we're going to wrap it up, but what advice would you give people that's looking to get into this business?
Well, it starts with the passion first, and God gives us all passions, and just stepping out on faith.
I love that.
And keep going and rep your brand, and wake up every day to be better than you were yesterday.
Yeah. Okay. You want a pub? Let the people know where y'all at again.
Yeah, we're in Lancaster off of Jefferson. We're on all social media platforms. Dream Team Customs LLC on IG. I'm on TikTok too as well. G Money on TikTok and Jura Joyner on Facebook.
Who's G Money?
G Money is me.
Okay. Okay, cool. Well, I appreciate you guys coming and sitting down with me, pubbing, talking about your business. I think it's super dope. Like, again, like when Tarek first told me like what he was doing, I never met anybody that does this. So you think about like you see, like you go past like nice cars, old school cars, but like how do you even get into this? Like how do you even like, where do you start? And like how do you even get like a passion for it? And so like it's been super dope just talking to y'all and seeing what y'all doing, and I really wish y'all the best, and like I'm ready to see y'all on the TV with the commercials and worldwide.
Well, we appreciate you for inviting us, and it means a lot to us. This is what we've been wanting, to put our business out there, and to be on your podcast is everything. So I've been looking forward for it. I've set a whole lot of stuff aside for it. So
appreciate that. Appreciate the time.
And hopefully we can come every 3 months or something.
Okay, listen, they said they're coming back. They're coming back to let y'all know what's next for Dream Team Customs. All right, guys, I'm Ayana Faye, and this is our season of podcast. It's a wrap.